My name is Jon Margulies. I'm a producer, composer, DJ, and an Ableton Live expert and trainer. I have two main musical projects. The one that I've been doing for the longer period of time is called Hobotech, and that is roots American music meets big bass dance floor music. Anything from glitch hop and dubstep to electro and mid-tempo breakbeat and all sorts of stuff. You know, everyone in this country, has heard "This Land Is Your Land" or some Woody Guthrie song at some point in their life.
The Gulf Stream waters, this land.
It does touch on some, sort of deep part of American music that everyone knows.
Loved one so far, still more of my journey to go.
My newer project is an electropop band called Tiny Machines.
We were praying to an empty space. It doesn't matter 'cause we'll find our way back home.
With which I have two collaborators, Lydia Ooghe and April White, who was originally one of my students here at Dubspot in one of my very first classes.
Today we're here and we're with Ming in his studio, Hood Famous Music, and we are working on the remix of We Shall Not Be Moved.
The production is very much electronic and a lot of, sort of futuristic sounds, but in terms of the songwriting, it's a whole different thing, and where you're thinking more Peter Gabriel, the Postal Service, things like that. I've been singing since I was a kid and playing guitar since I was about 12. When I went on to college, I was a jazz studies major. There was a point at which, for me, I think, and a lot of people who had that background, the thing that really captured our imagination as the new sound was the stuff coming out of Warp and Ninja Tune and these labels where it seemed like, oh, there's really something of the spirit of jazz in this music. I got into the electronic music world through all of that music, only really ended up discovering club music and dance music a number of years after that. When Ableton first came out, it gave me the ability to take a lot of loops and musical ideas that I'd been creating in Reason and been creating with hardware and recording into Pro Tools. Suddenly I was able to just lay them out in this really intuitive, experimental way and immediately go take it out on stage and try it out. And that was sort of a life-changing experience. I've been using Ableton Live since version 2. I created 8 hours of training videos for 5. After that, I went on to write a whole bunch of articles for Music Tech magazine on using Ableton Live, and then the book Ableton Live Power, which is the big 400-page reference manual on the program. I was referred to Dubspot by Ableton when Dubspot was really kind of first developing the Ableton Live program. Learning to be a producer is really a pretty complex aggregation of skills. Teaching people technology is only part of the job. What you've really got to do is every step of the way, you've got to teach them something about the technology and about the techniques they need to know and constantly relate it back to where does this fit into the process of making music. And the number one piece of advice that I give people is that learning to be a producer is the process of getting through the entire production process, from the beginning, from the first idea to the very end, as many times as possible, because there's a lot of skills you have to master between here and there.
That's the best part.
You're not going to get them all on your first song. You got to make a lot of songs. And you got to chip away at the parts that you're learning at and growing at. The amazing thing that came out of teaching was that I started to take my own advice. I felt that it forced me to step up my game so that anyone who's coming to take a class with me goes, oh, okay, you actually do this.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself, become a part of our community, and make music.